Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Devan. All right. So I told y'all about the community outreach group. That's that me and a few other of my peers are trying to get started. So I was just on my Facebook page and I seen a very interesting video. It happened in Baltimore, where a pastor came to a hood where police have killed yet another black brother. And maybe I don't know his race. I'm not even gonna lie, but he's from the hood. That's what I know. Period. So the pastor comes to the hood, and I guess he think he about to walk in there, all jolly, and everybody gonna welcome him in. Now these people are hurt. These people are upset, and this is something that I want people of a religious group, any church, if you are of any of that, if you have a part of any of that, I want you to understand something, right? Imagine you living in this hood. You know what I mean? Maybe your parents, maybe the people around you, maybe they don't know nothing about God. Maybe church is not, it's never been an option for them because it never was introduced to them. Okay? And how about the people who just don't accept it because they just don't accept some of the things that go on or some of the things that they see that church people do? Okay? Anyways, imagine going to school with somebody every day for 4 years in high school, seeing them every day for 5, 6, 7 years in elementary school, from K1, from preschool. You know what I'm saying? You grew up with this person. Imagine that. And imagine just one day they're taken away, either by the hands of the police or by the hands of another peer. Okay? This is hurtful. This is traumatizing. This is something that you can't heal from it over a day. It changes you. It changes the person that you are. It changes the way that you think. And it changes the things that you do. And sometimes when you're going through things like that, yes, you question God. You want to know who this person is. Okay? So anyways, in this video, the pastor comes in and he's all like, yeah, he came to help or whatever. But they wasn't having that. The guy, I think his name was like PFK or PFM or something like that. I don't want to lie. But anyway, it was in Baltimore, so you guys can look this up. Just like type in something like pastor visits Baltimore hood or Baltimore neighborhood. So, he was confronted by this guy from the hood, and he must be like a well-respected or well-known man in his hood, and he has a group of people that all feel the same type of way. They all feel like, you know what, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of the white supremacy. I'm so tired of the police brutality. I'm so tired of these cops coming in just to be brutal to black people. Okay? And that is something that we have to put out there. And that's something that we have to have people be held accountable for, because there are so many cops out there who only become cops because they want to be brutal to black people. You have to know that, okay? And it shows. You know what I'm saying? That stuff shows through the work that they do, through the people that they hurt. This stuff shows, all right? So he goes into this hood, and the people are upset. Like, they're coming at him. They're telling him, you know what, we don't want you around here. This guy that we out here protesting for, the stuff that we out here fighting for, you know what I'm saying? There's so many brothers that lost their lives. There's so many sisters that have lost their lives. So many children that have lost their lives. And we lost this person over 300 days ago. And you here now? You know what I'm saying? When we out here going to war, you are nowhere to be found. And you want to show up now? That was basically their standpoint. You want to show up now, and you expect us to welcome you in our hood? Go back to where you came from, is what he said. You know what I'm saying? Leave. Don't come to this hood no more. Leave the state, he said. And I am so not about violence. I'm so not about any of that. But I cannot tell you that I do not feel where that brother was coming from. Okay? Because church is another system. It's another flow of income. Religion is another system of separation. Okay? No one person is better than the next. Money is not everything, but it kind of is, because that's just what we've been told, and that's how this country is run. Power is implemented by fear. Okay? White people have so many of us in fear, and it is disgusting. It is disgusting that a group of people with a different color skin complexion is going to come out here and try to have power over who we are. It is disgusting, okay? To know that we are afraid of this. I'm not going to say it's disgusting. I mean, because I totally understand if, Jake and Bill, are going to kill, somebody from our neighborhood just because they feel like it. I get where the fear comes from. But we cannot walk around here being scared no more. Like, we just can't. Like, I am so tired of turning the news on. And the news is another thing that just really gets under my skin and aggravates and agitates me, because they would depict us as the most negative people ever. But, and they will say, oh, we're animals. And the way that they describe us is horrible. But meanwhile, their sons and their daughters out here doing drugs and beating them up and committing suicide because they not happy because their mother's trying to, or their parents period just trying to shower them with gifts, but don't even know who they really are. They out here mass murders. They doing mass murders, okay? They will stick a mental health issue on these people just like that. But when it comes to us, we don't have no mental health issues. No. You don't think that because Freddie's mom has been at work every day of his life and had to have 2 jobs because she couldn't afford an education. She had to have 2 jobs and she was too proud to depend on the system. So she wasn't at home Sunday through Saturday because she was working 2 jobs, maybe even 3, maybe even 1 that just took all her time. She's out here working and not paying her kids no attention, and she doesn't mean it, but she worked all day, so when she come home, she's tired. These children are missing something because their parents have to work so hard, okay? That creates a mental illness. How about these little kids that's out here and ever since they were young, hearing gunshots out their window, waking up in the morning to see holes in the wall? You know what I'm saying? For somebody to get shot and for the bullet to come in their wall, I have experienced that. You know what I'm saying? To look out the window and watch a beef happen and see somebody that lived down the street from you get shot up, I have witnessed that. Okay? That causes trauma. Okay? You think that just because, okay, they got PTSD. That's serious. PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, they originally started giving that to veterans. They just say it's a vet thing. No. Let me tell you something. You can experience PTSD from living in the hood, because that sometimes can be a war zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot... I feel so bad for the brothers out here that get shamed for carrying weapons on them, even if it's just a little knife. Like, I feel bad for them because some of them, they really feel like they have to, and they really do. I try to tell people that surround me all the time that there is a war on our minds. There is a war against us, period. You know what I mean? The world is overpopulated. Resources are running low. You know what I mean? We're not taking care of the world like we're supposed to. We were given this planet. You know what I'm saying? And we don't take care of it like we're supposed to. So, of course, the people in power, they're like, okay, we got to kill some people. Some people have got to go. You know what I'm saying? This is not a joke. Like, this is serious. And people out here, I had somebody call me, I had somebody call me a conspiracy theorist because I said that to them one day. Okay? Listen. You can say whatever you want to say about a conspiracy theorist, but there is always a method behind somebody's madness, and somebody always knows a little bit more than you know. So I'm not telling you to believe everything that you hear, but have an open mind, okay? Have an open mind. These people put stuff in books. They put stuff out there on the internet that y'all don't even think about looking up, that y'all wouldn't even pick up this book to read, and it has all this information in it. The world is overpopulated. They don't want to kill their own kind, but they will to save themselves. They will save the rich people. Yeah, of course. But of course, the main target is us. And the only way we're going to overcome any of this, the only way we're going to take our power back, let me explain that to you. The only way we're going to do that is by one thing: coming together. We have so much hate in our hearts for each other. It's ridiculous. You don't see white people out here doing that. I mean, white people can hate each other, but they still come together to get shit done. Excuse my language. But they still come together to get stuff done. You know why? Because they have a common interest. Okay? They have at least one thing that they don't like, and most of them don't like black people. They don't like us. Okay? They allow people from different countries to come over here: the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Haitians, the Jamaicans. Them people come here and they really come from nothing, and they come out here and they start owning stuff. They own blocks, they own stores. I mean, I live in a neighborhood right now where if I leave out of my door and I walk left or I walk right or I go this way or I go that way, and guess what? It's a Spanish store everywhere. Okay? A Spanish store. I be hearing so many, y'all know Rainbows, right? That store Rainbows. I hear so many people talking trash about that. But let me tell you something. In the area where I live, every Rainbows around me full of Spanish people. I have applied to like 80 Rainbows, all run by Spanish people. Okay? And I mean, management is Spanish people. I've never been hired. Okay? My resume is on point. I have worked for some awesome companies. My first job was with like one of the top auto manufacturing companies in the world. Okay? And let me tell y'all something. They didn't care about that. They didn't care I was a good salesman. They didn't care that I could build rapport with other customers. They didn't care about any of that. I wasn't Spanish. I wasn't Spanish. Okay? My point is this. I have not walked through a block and seen any of my people own it. I have not walked down a block and be like, oh, this is Black Wall Street right here. You know what I'm saying? We doing something for the economy. No, I haven't. Because we too busy being crabs in a bucket. For what? We got Keisha and Tanisha over here fighting. They arguing over some brother that don't care about neither one of them. Hold on. So yeah, we out here fighting over dumb stuff. We out here, and I'm including myself because I have 2 children and I don't have no ring on my finger. We out here giving brothers kids without being married. Okay? We don't even understand that marriage is a business agreement between a man and a woman. Okay? Everybody out here looking like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't love the person that you're going to marry, but everybody out here looking for love when we need to be out here looking for business. How can we build this brother up? You know what I'm saying? You got a man and he a drug dealer. Get him off the street. Drill into that man's mind. He is a salesperson. Get him to start a business. Get him to change. You know what I'm saying? Get him to really... These brothers in the hood have so much power because people look up to them in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It could be the biggest drug dealer out here. He could be doing the most wrong ever. But them little boys in the hood look up to him because he got money. The people respect him. People come to him. Money is not everything, but money is motivation. These Asian people out here, you don't think that they pay into what they have? Huh? You don't think so? It's so many black people out here that don't vote. And you know what it's like? I get it. I get it. Because you know what? I didn't even vote this year. You know why? Because who do I have to choose from? Who out here fighting for my people? I used to always be about voting. I couldn't wait to turn that age to vote. I couldn't wait to be 18 to be at them polls. I couldn't wait. But then I started doing my research. I ain't got no money. Nobody around me got money. My peoples ain't got money. My family don't have money. And my friends, they don't have money. And the people that do that I know that do have money, you think they paying into us? They ain't paying it to us. They shopping at all these stores where white people get their money from. I mean, white people, they love us. Because soon as we get paid, we Louis V'd out. We Tommy Hilfigered it out. They don't give a flying freak about us. They don't care. We don't produce economy for ourselves. We don't produce in our own neighborhoods. We don't make nothing worthwhile for ourselves. And I see so many brothers and sisters right now that's graduating college, and I'm like, yes. I want to know, are you going to take that degree and do something for us? What you going to do with that degree? You going to go work for the next big white man out there? You supporting Donald Trump now? I done grew up in the same hood with some of these females out here that support Donald Trump. They think because they out here getting money, they doing this, they doing that, they making some type of money. Now they too good for the hood. That's the problem. We step on each other. When we gonna step on the people that's against us? And I'll wait for the answer. When we gonna do it? I challenge every one of y'all from the hood. I challenge every fair-skinned person. I don't care if you Hispanic. I don't care if you Asian. If you from the hood, I challenge you to get a group of people. Get a group of people together, right? And do something for a hood. Open up a black-owned business. Take a whole block. You know what I'm saying? Fight against this gentrification. I'm not where I want to be yet. But let me tell you something. Since I started doing my research, I know exactly where to look. Okay? I have so much love in my heart for my people. I just have love in my heart, period. I want to help any and everybody I can help, but I know I can't. I got to help those who want to be helped. I'm not the smartest of them all. I'm not the best of them all, period. But you know what I have that a lot of y'all don't have? I have drive, number one. And number two, I have a love for my people. I have this love in my heart, and I have this feeling where I want to get up and I want to do something for my people. Because you know what I know? That ain't nobody else going to do it if we don't. I got 2 little girls. I don't want them growing up like I did. I let my kid, my oldest, she only 8 years old. But you know what? Let's be real. In these schools now, these 8-year-olds know a whole lot. And while my daughter might not know the same amount of stuff or the same amount of ratchet stuff that some of these 8-year-olds know, she knows something. And I tell my daughter all the time, let me tell you something. You don't go nowhere for no friends, okay? But know who you around. When somebody doing something your mother told you don't do, you better not do it, okay? Be who you are. Be an individual, and do not grow up trying to be like everybody else around you. I said, baby girl, mommy ain't married. Okay, she got 2 kids out of wedlock. That's something we learn in church is a sin. But I didn't grow up knowing that that wasn't the way to go. Okay? Hold on, y'all. So yeah, I didn't grow up knowing that that wasn't the way to go. So I let her know, like, when you grow up and you meet that man, use your mind. Follow your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no kids and don't do nothing with no man unless you married. Okay? Unless you're married. And you got to have a plan. I tell my daughter this all the time. You got to have a plan. You can't just be wanting to be with somebody for love. You know what I'm saying? You really got to have a plan. If you with a person and y'all love each other and y'all both work, have a plan. Where y'all going? Y'all got to go places. Y'all got to understand that these white people out here, if they supporting us, half the time, they don't give a damn about us. They support us because we supporting them. And not even support us. They don't support us. But they smile up in our faces and stuff because we put money in their pocket. They're not coming to shop with us. They are not shopping with us. So I say all of this to say, Get y'all stuff together. Ladies, stop hating on each other. Get together. Y'all got a problem with a dude. Y'all got a problem with a brother out here on the streets. He did something to both of y'all. Beat his behind. Leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting people get away with so much. I'm learning that myself. I'm not just talking just to talk. I'm talking because I have hit a milestone in my life where I'm tired of taking other people's stuff, especially men in our community. You know why? Because we let them get away with so much stuff that now they sit around us and they just poke at us to see what else they can get away with. See what else they can get away with. See what else they can get away with. I'm tired of that stuff. Who gonna hold them accountable? Men become our kids. So now I gotta reparent. Because mama didn't do it, I can't support the BS, okay? I have high places to go that I want to take my people, okay? So yeah, y'all do that. Y'all get a group of y'all people together and y'all see what y'all could do in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just figure that out. See who gonna stand with you and who gonna stand against you. That's what you need to do, okay? See what it is that your community needs and get out there and give it to them. In a positive way. History is important. Learn your history. Learn that we used to be kings and queens and push that. We used to run stuff. And that's why they make it so hard for us to get it together. That's why they put us against each other. Because they know that as soon as we get together collectively and we all use our minds, because we all smart. We all got a piece of something to give. But they know that as soon as we put that together, it's over for them. We went wrong somewhere. The only way we're going to figure out where we went wrong is if we all do our research, if we all look and see what it is that, who we are. Find out who we are first. And maybe that'll give you the energy to do what I'm asking. I love y'all.